Welcome to the Wrestle for Real podcast. You already know each and every Monday night, best place to get your podcast, WWE Monday Night Raw post show. Got Spook with me tonight. Please make sure you don't forget to hit the like. Please don't forget to hit that follow button. Definitely subscribe wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, iHeart. We appreciate the support. Definitely keep doing that. But we're going to get right into it tonight, man. We had another big show. Go home show for War Games coming up this Saturday, men's and women's War Games, and some other matches in between. But this show tonight kicked off with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes meeting out there in the ring. Really just battling each other's egos more than anything else. Nothing more to really get from seeing these guys out there, trying to get on the same page, get on one accord. Not sure what that's going to look like on Saturday, but they definitely was loosely on the same page tonight. Loosely on the same page, man. Everybody has a reason to maybe not trust somebody or, watch their back in this particular match, man. But it was basically just building up for the War Games on Saturday, man, when they teamed with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso to take on Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, the Visions, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Brock Lesnar. So should be a good one. Should be a good one, man. You got any predictions for this match coming up, man? Who you think might take it in this one?
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to say, man. Both teams are pretty stacked, man. But I'm kind of leaning towards the Vision, man, because they just boys just super powerful right now, man. So I think the Vision may end up taking it, because they got a squad. They got a nice little squad. It's gonna be a good one though, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. I'm just worried about Jimmy and Jay. Them two getting caught up, man, and left out them by themselves, man, and that one person just get that one hit or quit on them, man, and that's it. So
Well, who
yeah,
you think got
that's
the win? So if the Vision side wins, who gets that? Who gets the victory for them, man? Who gets the pinfall for them, man? Who gotta get that one for them?
oh, they don't care about no pinfall, man. They don't care about no submission. They don't care about nothing. They just want to destroy. But
So whoever,
if they just had to, I would say, probably somebody like Logan. You know what I'm saying? That little sneak attack like he did on Jimmy tonight, man. Just a little sneak attack. You know what I'm saying? So probably somebody like Logan. Because the rest of the guys, they just want to fight. They don't care about nothing else. They just want to get in there and brawl.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think they kind of gotta win, man. I mean, a lot of those guys need to win. They need something to kind of, boost them up a little bit, make them look like they somebody to, formidable opponents. I mean, on the other side, you got two world champs. You got the big dog Rome. Jay is over with the crowd. So you got a lot of guys over there that's already kind of getting the matches they want. They're at the top of the card, whereas everybody else is really chasing them. They really fighting. Drew has been going after Cody. The Vision's been going after CM Punk. Kind of everybody's been going after Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar is pretty in and out, so he doesn't really, care too much either way, probably. But I think that these guys definitely could use a victory, man. I think they definitely could use a victory. Not sure who that might look like, but they've been trying to put the rocket on Braun Breaker, so maybe he'll get that one for him, man. But it should be a good one, man. Normally War Games is pretty interesting. That should be a good one. I think it's a lot of firepower in this one, man. You got the three most over guys in the business right now on one side. So that should be, good. And then, with the Usos there, um, being, a very decorated tag team. So you got that element going for them as well, man. So it should be a solid one, man. But that's how they kicked off the show, man, getting us ready for that. Our first match was the last time is now tournament match with Gunther and Carmelo Hayes. Last week we seen Gunther put on quite a match with Javon Evans, and now he's got Carmelo Hayes. Or Melo don't miss, as he likes to say. I thought this was pretty solid, man. I thought this was a pretty good one. Gunther definitely, he's gonna go out there and do his thing. He's gonna make somebody look good. Carmelo Hayes was able to take advantage of that this week. So I don't know what the ceiling looks like for him, but Gunther ended up getting the victory in this one and advancing on in the tournament. But Carmelo looked good in this one. These Raws have been pretty good with a lot of the crossover that's been going on. What you thought about Carmelo Hayes, man, this one and his overall, trajectory, man, his ceiling.
Man, his performance was bona fide tonight, man. I haven't watched Melo in a minute, man. So to see him go tonight, man, was It's pretty good, man. Like I said, he had Gunther rocking, man. He actually got him. Normal people fighting Gunther, not I wouldn't say normal, but anybody that fighting Gunther, man, it's kind of hard to knock him down. So when I seen that Melo was able to, get him off his feet, I mean, he had a good little shot, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just that Gunther, that boy, powerful, man. I mean, it's gonna be hard to stop him in this tournament, man. It's gonna take somebody like a Rusev or a Sheamus to really, really put that work in with him. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, I think Gunther's probably gonna take the whole thing. It's just looking like Gunther's gonna take the whole thing right now.
They are real high on him, man. It's hard to see a scenario where he loses.
Mhm.
But what you think about Carmelo though, man? You think he'll get to that secondary championship level, intercontinental US, or is there any chance
Yeah,
he
yeah,
really to that
yeah. It's
world?
definitely time for him to get. It's definitely time to get one of those belts, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming. He's been in the business for a little minute, man, and he's been on the main dance for about maybe what 5 years, or so, somewhere around there. So
He's
yeah, it's
been
time for him to get some type of or some form of championship run, in the WWE. So I feel like he can do it, man. He really showed a lot tonight, man, against a big force of nature, man, with Gunther. So him getting that title, man. I mean, it definitely would look good, man. Especially he could have had that chance with Cena, man, and he passed, Cena passed in the belt, man. That would have been beautiful, but maybe next
yeah,
time.
he's always had some skills, man. He just it's a crowd, it's pretty crowded at the top. So he's been
Hmm.
fighting
Hmm.
for an opportunity. So I think that's just really what he's been going through more than anything. And the more people they bring in, the harder it's gonna be for him to finally get that spot. And now with him out of this
Yeah.
tournament, I'm not sure what that's gonna look like for him when he goes back to SmackDown and if he's gonna go anywhere. I think he can get to an intercontinental United States. I don't see him at a Cody Rhodes or CM Punk level, but he does have that potential there. So maybe he can get there one day, man. Gunther's on a tear right now. It's kind of been that way all year. He's had the heavyweight championship twice this year,
Hmm.
pre WrestleMania, post WrestleMania, retired Goldberg, and now a lot of people are expecting him to be the one that retires John Cena as well. I'm still holding out hope that it's not. I want somebody fresh up there, man, somebody else. But it's gonna be hard for somebody to knock off Gunther, man. He's just not somebody that takes a lot of losses. So
Hmm.
whether you hate him, man, is just gonna be tough for him. After this, we had Dominic Mysterio out there, man, cutting a promo, doing what Dom does, man, getting one of his segments off, man. So he's been having one of those interesting segments every week, man, and this one was no different. He called out John Cena. Most of us that's been paying attention knew that John only has 2 dates left, and that's gonna be Survivor Series and Saturday Night Main Event. But so we wasn't expecting him to come out, but I don't think I was expecting a little person to come out either.
Man, but Dom is a fool, man. Dom is a fool.
This guy comes out, man. He has on sneakers, the white generic kind of sneakers almost that what he had on, man. He had on the shorts, he had the socks. I mean, he had the whole get up, man. He had the whole
Hmm.
he even had a little Stu, man, a little camera guy, man, that's was supposed to be Stu, John Cena's main camera guy when he comes out, that he likes to talk to all the time. So he even had a small version of him, man, to run to the ring with, man. I probably laughed more than I should have at this. This one just escalated. Um, as it got into the ring, these guys. I
And
mean,
you
I
know
think
what? I miss that kind of stuff in wrestling, man, because it's not. They used to have little segments like that, man. They would just do little stupid stuff, man, that'll have you laughing. And they don't even have that anymore, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like bringing that back, man. Tonight was a that was a good additive to the show, man. For real, man. That was real good. I
yeah,
liked
man.
that.
I think what took me out was when Dominic kicked him in the chest, man. That's the
Yeah.
part of it that kind of got me. When he got kicked, caught the boot across the chest, man. Had him had him on the ropes for the 619. The man couldn't even go on his knees. He was so little. He had to stand up on the second rope to avoid the rope choking him. So it was just a whole foolishness, man. It was just foolishness, man. But I mean, Don might have had the segment of the night with that one, man. He might have, the most interesting segment of the night in that one, man, or
Hmm. Hmm.
that, might get replayed more than most things that happened tonight. just because we haven't seen it in a while, man. We haven't seen, just let's just go purely for comedy in a long
Mhm.
time. And Dominic deserved that spot he was in, man. So still holding his AAA Mega Championship without his Intercontinental Championship. So but also building up to him and John Cena, man. Him and John Cena going at it at Survivor Series or this Saturday. So that's going to be something that we have to look forward to, man. I don't know. I still kind of think John Cena might lose that championship Saturday, man. Even with some possible interference, maybe some special hijinks or something like that. I'm not sure that I'm expecting him to walk away with that championship, man. What you think about Dominic tonight, man, and what this might look like going in the Survivor Series?
I mean, I'd rather for John to keep the belt, man, and lose to, what I'm saying, like you said, like you understand was saying before in the past, man, somebody that's new, somebody that's on the come up, man, somebody that's that's really wanting to take it to their next level, man, and really make a good name for themselves. But I mean, Dom is Dom, man. Dom will pull out any stops, man, any cards, man, to get that W, man. So it's I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's okay for him to win it back, what I'm saying, but then it's okay also for, for John to lose it to, possibly lose someone on, his last match or even retire himself and take it with him. So I'm looking forward to whatever they have, to come out of it, man. I'm not gonna really pick a side right now. I just want to see a good match, man, and him and Cena put on a real good match, man, and then that last one be that great hurrah.
Yeah, man. He's gotten mixed up with Dominic Mysterio a few times throughout throughout his last year. So definitely a situation where where he thinks, Dom is that next guy, man. And if that's the case, he might walk away with that championship back around his waist. Just
Hmm.
to help solidify him, man. I don't think it does John Cena any good to hold on to it or to keep it going into the last match or anything like that. But he can give it to somebody else, even if it's for just bragging rights, man. So hopefully, it's nothing. If nothing else, it's a great match. Hopefully it'll be a great match when we do get it in a few days here. But good luck for Dominic. This match actually led to Rey Mysterio versus JD McDonough, which was a match I don't know that was quite advertised or where that came from, but JD has been, he's becoming somebody people like to see, man. He's always going out there giving 100% every time. Definitely a lot of good effort in his matches, man. So they giving him some opportunities, even though we probably should expect him to lose at this point, but he's given some opportunities nonetheless. But tonight, Rey Mysterio did pick up the victory in this one against JD, man, with Judgment Day surrounding the ring. So I don't know. This match didn't really have any stakes or anything. We was expecting, for it to lead up to anything, man. But what you thought about this match and what they've been doing with JD McDonough, man? He's been getting a lot of TV time in some matches lately. What you how you been feeling about him as of late?
But man, like I said in the past, man, I'm liking JD, man. He's pretty I mean, he's definitely got some skills, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some moves that he pulled off against Ray tonight, man. I was like, yeah, JD. I mean, he's good, man. I just would, if he ever went to the singles division,
Mm.
it's just going to be kind of hard for him to keep up. But I mean, he can go. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. I mean, I don't know if it may be another division that he need to go to where he can possibly dominate, but I don't think he will ever really get that shot in the WWE like that as far as the being a single contender. Yeah, man, it was a good match, man. You know what I'm saying? Ray did his thing. Ray was always Ray, man, and JD, he took it to him, man, and it gave him a good fight, man, and you know Ray pulled it out.
Yeah, man. No stakes here, but a solid match, man. Building a little bit more tension with Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. So we did get that. After this one, we had I don't know if it's Team Becky Lynch, but she came out there, cut a promo talking about her loss and this upcoming match at War Games, and that led to Team maybe Rhea Ripley or whoever that captain is over there coming out. And then this led to a very expected brawl between these two teams, Becky Lynch with the Kabuki Warriors and Lash Legend and Nia Jax. With on the other side, it was Charlotte, Alexa, who else we had? AJ Lee.
Io Sky,
No, Kyrie Sane and no, no, on the good side, on the good side. Who was on the good side?
Becky, no, not Becky. AJ,
AJ, right? AJ, Rhea,
EO,
Io, yeah, Io, and Rhea. Yeah, yeah, my fault.
Alexa.
Yeah, and so yeah, we had there's a lot of ladies in there, man. I'm not sure if any one of them is going to come out of this any bigger than they are going into it. I think that the only person that's really possible for is Lash Legend, just because of how new she is. She's really the only new, unestablished one in this entire match. So I think she's got to bring it, man. What you think, man? Is there a lot of pressure on Lash to really show up in this one, man, or could she kind of fall back and just hide her way through this match?
I mean, if I were her, I would definitely try to dominate. I would definitely try to put my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? If anything, man, just to solidify my mark in the WWE, man. Trying to, get some weight behind my name. You know what I'm saying? But she been like, she definitely been like the quiet one. She haven't really said much. I mean, she's still, knocking them out, which is, a good thing. So I guess we'll see, man. I guess we'll see how she kind of, if she goes, like they said, come around that piano, man, and really make some shake. So I guess we'll see, man, on Saturday.
Yeah, I think she has the most to gain in this one, man. I think she has the most to gain. So she could really turn it into a moment where we look back and go, that's when we knew she was for real. She definitely has that potential to be that in this particular match. Who you see winning this one though, man? Team Becky, Team Rhea. I'm assuming that's the captains of these teams. I really don't know, but what you think about the outcome? What that might.
Oh, this is definitely gonna be Team Rhea, man. They gonna let the good guys win on this one, man. They definitely gonna let them, get that victory, man. I can't believe what's her name was kind of quiet tonight. What's her name? Last new buddy,
Nia Jax?
Yeah, yeah, she was quiet tonight, man. She
Oh,
really didn't say. And she was I guess just chilling out, man. Just like the just making a bunch of facial expression about what Becky was saying, man. Becky was wild tonight, though, man.
yeah,
Becky
Becky was
was
talking crazy. Becky's talking.
Yeah,
She was.
Becky was, she I mean she had got too hyped. She just when she was on the mic, she just got too hyped for a second, man. She just forgot her lines or she was just going, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Becky was very crunk, man. And, she definitely gonna have a ball at this on Saturday night, man. So I'm waiting to see this one too. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, man. Charlotte and Rhea in this one shared a suck it moment that we normally associate with D-Generation X. So that was a good EO off the top, doing what she kind of does, flying through the skies. I can see a scenario where AJ Lee might end up pinning Becky Lynch to win this one somehow, some way. They might not be ready to let AJ Lee take an L right now, so she may pull out a win, but you got that story is going to be a big story coming from it, AJ and Becky, and then you have I think you should have whatever happens with Lash Legend. Beyond
Did you
that,
see when did you see when she Io
nah,
Sky? You just
I didn't
had her in
see
the
it.
air.
I didn't see it in the commotion. I didn't see it. She had on some thick heels tonight, so she looked like she was around and smooth. I'm not sure if she knew they was gonna fight or not, but she definitely had on some real thick joints. So I
Yeah,
was like,
she didn't want to mess up her clothes. She didn't want to. No, I'm not gonna.
yeah, she was a little different, but she definitely she definitely got the bright future ahead of her, man. Everybody has already kind of made their imprint and been stamped in some kind of way. So she needs to do something. But other than those three ladies, I'm not sure what Rhea's next move is after this. I can't tell what the Kabuki Warriors would do after this, or Io Sky after this, or Charlotte and Alexa after this. So this match might need to give us some something to let us know what the future might look like because we kind of know Becky and AJ they're going to be pretty much going at it for the next maybe 1 or 2 months, if not even longer than that. And then we kind of know, well, we assuming that Lash Legend is going to be riding with Nia Jax. Eventually there may be a turn where Nia turns on her, she turn on Nia or something like that. So that might ride for a little while, but the other ladies, I'm not really sure. We do got Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella for the championship, which I think they may want to get that match over with pretty quick. Come Survivor Series, man. I don't think a lot of people's looking forward to it. They wasn't even out there to build up their match, and this is your women's champion. This is your Raw Women's Champion, and she's not out there to build up a match for War Games coming up. So not really sure
So
what they're doing.
quick question. So whose belt? Because Cody got the undisputed. Whose belt bigger is? the SmackDown belt bigger than the Raw belt, or is that they're kind of like equivalent?
No, I would say the SmackDown is been bigger, man. That's the one Roman Reigns has had the whole time. That he passed on to John Cena back to Cody. So, and that one normally meant
I'm talking about the women's division. Which belt is
oh,
considered
in
the
the
biggest?
women's. I think in the women's side, it's kind of been off and on depending on who has it. No, at one point, you Naomi made it seem like it was kind of interesting for the moment that she had it. Uh, Initially, I would have said when Tiffany Stratton had it, she was kind of on
Mhm.
top. Right now, I couldn't tell you. There's not really a difference in how they're booked. With the men, you kind of know like that belt on Cody is main event in night 2 of WrestleMania. So it
Right.
doing something in the booking that lets you know it's a different level with that one. With the ladies, I'm not really seeing the difference. Right now Jade has it. She hasn't really been building towards anything meaningful since she's won it. Stephanie has it. She's about to go into a match with Nikki Bella that I'm not sure anyone cares about. I think the most interesting championship right now is on Maxine
Right.
Dupree. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
thing one, and that's just because she's kind of an underdog and no one's really expecting it. So I'm not sure if that's it just kind of jumps around a little bit with the ladies between all four of their bigger titles and the other one that Chelsea Green now got back. But I
Mm,
think they probably are higher on Stephanie Verker than any of the other women as far as the future and her trajectory. Jade still has a little ways to go, but they need something to sink their teeth into. They all need something to sink their teeth into. And right now, as it stands, Maxine has the best challenger, essentially, which would kind of be Becky Lynch as far as who she's been going at it with. Jade doesn't have a challenger. Stephanie has Nikki. Chelsea doesn't have a challenger that I'm aware of. So she's the one with the best challenger is probably going to be the most interesting, and that might be on hold for a minute because of whatever may happen with AJ Lee if they continue to go down that road, which I think they might. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. They have an opportunity to make it interesting because I don't think there's anything CM Punk can do to make his belt more interesting or higher than what Cody Rhodes is. I just don't think there's nothing he can do. I think with the women, there's something that they can do to say, okay, I'm the woman they wanna see right now. I'm the most interesting one. Because when Becky had the Intercontinental Championship, nobody was more interesting than her. No, I don't even think it was close. So,
mhm, mhm.
initially, Tiffany was real hot when she first won the championship, but it kinda cooled off. And then Naomi got hot when she first won it, real hot, and then
Yeah.
she got pregnant and had to step away, so, it's just a little different over there, man. It kinda makes it up for grabs in a real way. It makes it up for grabs as to who can really step into that spot because right now the biggest match they can, give us might be a running it back with Becky and Maxine. That might be something that we already have an interest in versus seeing Jade against somebody new, and there's really not any emotional investment from the fan base as far as what that match might look like. But the field is wide open for the ladies. Whoever steps up, they'll get that premier spot. But I don't think Stephanie and Nikki is gonna make a lot of noise at Survivor Series. I think it's gonna be something to pass the time by, something to do. We expect Stephanie to win, probably fairly easily, probably fairly quickly before we get on to the other matches on that particular card. So, but we've seen this before, man. We remember when Io Sky had it; she wasn't in no matches at one point. She was kind of
Mhm,
laying low.
mhm.
Stephanie has been kind of laying low, so they haven't really been doing a good job pushing them. So I don't really know what they're doing with the women, man. They just kind of get the championship and then they kind of fall back. I mean, they just kind of start cooling off. It's been more about the journey than it's been about the destination with the ladies. But we're gonna see how this progress, man, and hopefully we'll get a lot more stories to be told coming outside of War Games for the ladies. After this, we had Penta versus Solo Sokoa. Last time is now tournament. I want to say they calling it the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken, or the semifinals or
Mhm.
something like that. But this match was cut short because due to Penta not being able to continue with an injury. Looked like a pretty standard move, man. I didn't see anything that looked that bad. It's looking like he came down on the shoulder. My guess is that maybe something popped out of place. That's the only thing I can think of, but I really didn't see anything bad with the spot that would have made me think this match was about to be called off, but it was called off, man. This is not something we normally see. A lot of times guys will finish the match, we'll hear about it later. So not being able to finish was definitely something. We saw some frustration on Penta. Solo just looked stunned, man. He looked like he just didn't realize what had happened. We don't know if they had
Mhm.
to call a audible. Do you think Solo was always gonna win this match though, regardless of the injury?
I mean, it would have been a good one. You know what I'm saying? It would have been Penta can go, man. Solo has definitely became a contender, after he fell, got out the shadows of Roman Reigns, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a good one. I would have definitely liked to see it go, man, to really see, who that big dog in this one was, man. But, Solo, he had that little easy ride, man. So, I mean, maybe that saved him because he about to go against that boy Gunther. So, you know what I'm saying? He may need to take that smooth ride tonight, man, because his next ride is gonna be a big one, real deal.
I'm looking forward to Solo and Gunther, man. I feel like if somebody can take out Gunther, it would be Solo because he has the MFTs, because he got Tyler Tunga there with him. I think
Mhm,
that could be an easy way to beat Gunther without making Gunther look weak or look bad. Some stuff happens, and all of a sudden, he's on the wrong side of the numbers game, man. So I definitely think there's a chance Gunther might go down this week, next week. He might go down, and Solo might advance on. I would want to see it. We have already seen Solo and John Cena, but Gunther is such a heavy favorite right now. Would throw a monkey wrench into the plans if he wasn't him, the one that advanced past next week. So definitely gonna see what goes on here, man. I don't know. We haven't gotten an update on Penta yet, as opposed to as it relates to whether or not he's gonna be healthy. Um, Normally, if you dislocate your shoulder or something like that, man, it takes some time to come back. We seen that with Liv Morgan, if this is the same injury, and she's been gone for several months. So it's gonna take some time if that's what the case is, and I wouldn't doubt it being as he didn't even finish the match. So, and even if he did, you're still gonna have to go and love, and it's gonna take some time, man. So we ain't gonna see Penta for a second, man. It's unfortunate. And unfortunate that it happened with such a regular move, something that didn't even look crazy to me, in my opinion. But hopefully we'll get him back soon, man. He's been a regular on Monday Night Raw, so we definitely don't need to be losing any more people right now, man. The field is already pretty thin. But after this, man, we got to our main event, which was an advantage match for War Games. I guess that means your team member would come out first out of the war game cages. I'm guessing that's what that means by the advantage match. So this was a tag match to see who would get that advantage. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul for this advantage. This match was pretty much going standard according to plan, man. It kind of broke down the way we typically see main events on Monday Night Raw break down. The Bronze getting involved, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, led to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes getting involved. Things broke down before Logan Paul was actually able to secure a victory, a pin, and give his team the advantage at War Games. This continued to escalate into an all-out brawl, which then brought out Roman Reigns, who cleared the ring, which then brought out Brock Lesnar, who was looking for Roman Reigns the entire night, apparently. Brock Lesnar came out, hit his pyro. His leg went up a little too high, went up very high. And for the first time, I've never seen Brock Lesnar take this type of fall, but he took a fall, man. It was wild. Paul Heyman kind of looked down at him like, we supposed to be fighting, man. Come on, like, it's kind of hard with like you supposed to go to war with somebody and then they fall
mhm.
right, y'all, right before you get to the fight. It's like, oh man, we ain't
But
looking
you,
too.
but you, but what I like though is that how they recover and
Hmm.
they just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like with Becky tonight, man. She was flowing so much. She started
Hmm.
stumbling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And she kind of like slowed it down, I guess to get herself back together, man. But she just kept going, man. Like it was like nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people like us that pay attention to all the little details and catch like, oh, okay, she back, she good. Okay, let's keep going. You know what I'm saying? it was just one of them things, man. Like, when they stumble, man, they don't, you know, they don't just sit there and be like, dang, let me try to do a retake on it, man. Let me get up, man, and go on back in there, man. Let's finish this thing off, man. You know what I'm saying? It gonna be on the highlight reels anyway tonight. So, I might as well just,
There
suck it
was
up.
a quick moment where Bronson Reed almost cracked, man. They showed him real fast. He put his hand over his mouth real quick, man. Bronson Reed almost cracked, man. He almost let go.
But it be like that, man. You remember, I know we not on. I'm finna take it off of wrestling, man. But in the episode of Martin, man, there's been a lot of times, man, where that Martin did something stupid and
He got
they almost broke, man, and let it go, man. And they really, like, one episode, man, Tommy really, like, he really, you really seen that part, like, man, he finna let it go, man. If Martin say one more thing
yeah,
about
man.
this, whatever I'm talking about, man, that's it. He
Yeah.
letting it
And
go,
he had
man.
the fake dog. He had the fake dog. That
Yeah.
one broke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one broke
All
him,
of them
man.
broke on that one. All of them broke, man. All of them broke.
It's tough sometimes, man, because the thing is, Brock is this beast, right? He's this big, he's supposed to be that type of person, man. You don't really it's just no way to prepare for it, man. It's no way to prepare. You know what was impressive though about it to me was if you've ever watched somebody in real life, a normal person slip and fall, the first thing they do is throw whatever's in their hands out their hands. That's the first thing everybody does. You gotta throw whatever's in your hand. You just let it go, man. You throw it as far as you can because you got something bigger going on, right? You gotta get ready to catch yourself. So the last thing you need is your hands to be occupied with something. Brock Lesnar held on to his hat the entire time. Through the roll, through the tuck, everything, man. I'm like, come on, man. These people are not normal, man. That hat would have been in the stands. Any normal person, that hat is in the 300 section. Like, it's no way you keeping that hat. It's not that important, man. And he rolled backwards. It was crazy, man. Like, I wish there was a way to just know what Paul Heyman was thinking the moment he saw Brock hit the ground, man. Like, just that moment of like, get up, man. They see us. Like, we're live. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing? Like, I wanted to know what he really thought, man. I know it was just hard to watch for somebody that close, to really see. Paul Heyman is as a professional, he's watching the ring. So he felt something wrong. He didn't notice it because he's really kind of looking forward. He kind of just felt like, what just happened over here? Like, why do I see this man's boots? Right? Why is his boots near in the air right now? They're not on the
And not
ground.
on the ground.
Yeah, there's no boots on the ground. They're in the air right now. Like it was like, man, I'm telling you, man, I couldn't have been Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, nobody. I would have just been like, look, guys, we're gonna get him Saturday. Let's just go to the back. Let's regroup. Let's man, we gonna get him Saturday, man. Don't even worry about it, man.
Then he gave the hat to what Braun Breaker, didn't he? He gave the hat to Braun Breaker.
Yeah, man. I mean, he yeah, it was a rough moment, man. I would just yeah, if I was managing that team, man, as far as I'm concerned, we was about to lose. That was pretty much it, man. That was all the reason why we should not go into this ring with these guys, man. Let it go. And then the
But
five guys,
it recover.
they didn't show the guys in the ring, man. They didn't show CM Punk and Cody, man. I want to see their reaction to this, man. We got to get some more angles. If you're listening out there, we need angles. Please tag us. We need different angles on this, man. I want to see if anybody in the ring broke because you're against them. So you definitely ain't got to, try to keep a straight face, man. Because I know I would have definitely lost it, man, behind seeing something like that, man. And Brock, he's in these tight jeans all the time. These shoes are not really, they don't look like they're good for grip. They look like just some regular boots, man. I don't know that they really
Hmm.
get your
Hmm.
foot under you, man. And I don't know what happened, man, but I guess that pyro, man, something the wind from one of them pyro, man, just took that leg out. Got him up under the leg, man. So it was a quite a moment, man. And then he gets to the ring, and then the brawl starts, man. At that point, man, you're not beating me up. You're not gonna beat me up. Like we're not doing that.
Hmm.
I gotta get you now. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not on your game tonight. So if there's
Hmm.
ever a night gonna get you. This gonna be the night, man. But we thought about this ending segment, man. Logan Paul and Drew picking up the win, and these guys brawling the War Games, man. And what you think this means for War Games, man? How this might play out?
It's gonna be a good one, man. I think they really got some powerhouses on both sides of the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got the big wigs, like you were saying earlier, man. Jay, he's at the top of his game, man. CM Punk is already at the top. You got Roman. He came back again, man. Uh, Jimmy, that's just that's the one that I'm worried about, man. Jimmy. You got the big dog Cody, man. You know what I'm saying? He can hold his own, man. But it's just I hope Jimmy can stay around someone that kind of that don't let him get that lag, man. And like how Logan got the easy pin on him tonight. You know what I'm saying? I just hope it don't be something like that, man. And all this talk, all this what we done been going through these last couple weeks, man. And we just lose because you couldn't hold your own. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Braun, you got Bronson Reed, you got Logan McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. That's
Hmm.
that's some real powerhouse right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm just hoping Jimmy can hold it down, man. He can keep his weight, man. Everybody else is pretty solid. Jay, yeah, sometimes he'll, but he's pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just worried about Jimmy a little bit, man. That he go cause the match, man, and have the L for the good guys, man.
Yeah, Jimmy he got some stuff to figure out, man. He does kind of come off as maybe the weaker link on that particular team.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
he's got to get out there and show what he's about, man. He's just not gonna doesn't seem like he's gonna get over in the same way Jey Uso has with the audience. So he's got to do something, man. But either way, man, they got the heavy hitters out there, man. There ain't too many more heavy hitters they could have brought out for this one. At least the ones that's healthy right now. So they got the heavy hitters, man. Brock on one side, Roman, CM Punk, Cody on the other side with a Jey Uso. And this division is some next up guys. You got some next up guys there. Braun, Bronson, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre sort of hangs around the main event, top pitcher over there on SmackDown for the most part. So we definitely got something to look forward to, man. It should be a good one, man. But I've been enjoying Raw, man, with the crossover that they've been doing for War Games, the crossover that they've been doing for the last time is now. So, we may not keep getting this, man. This might have a few more weeks, maybe, where they have all this crossover, man. It's gonna get back to the regular, man. We haven't seen El Grande Americano in a little bit, or his crew. Feel like there's some other I don't know. We didn't we didn't get nothing in the ring with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. They've won the title. We haven't really seen much with them as well.
Haven't
So
seen Roxanne because she was getting
yeah,
a lot of TV time. Roxanne,
yeah, right. And yeah, we haven't seen her, man. We didn't see Lyra and Bailey tonight, so that was a little
mm,
different. Normally we get some type of segment between them. So a lot of them are probably going to start coming back as the crossover kind of winds down a little bit. And now we probably are going to lose Penta for some weeks. I highly doubt we'll see him next week based on him not being able to finish a match. I don't see that. So the roster can't get more thin. They gonna need to drop some people, bring some people and bring them back out here, man. We got to get back to it, man. Hopefully Chad Gable's on his way back. We might need to get Otis back out there with Tozawa, the Creed brothers, the War Raiders. We gotta get some of these people back out there, man. I don't know where Austin Theory has been. Grayson Waller's been missing from whatever happened with him and New Day. So it's just a lot of people, man, that's kind of been gone, man. Gunther just got back. So, you get
hmm
Gunther, now we might be getting Penta on the shelf. So that's, kind of the way it's been going, man. But this has been Monday Night Raw, November 24th, man, right before Thanksgiving. We definitely wishing everybody happy holidays, man. Please don't forget we will be here next week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that like button. Definitely share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Spook, appreciate you jumping on with me tonight. Please
man.
don't forget to send and download wherever you get your podcasts, iHeart, Apple, Spotify, all of those different places you can find us, the Wrestle for Real podcast, and we'll be right there. So until then, we'll see y'all next week.